Hey everybody, how's it going? Got an update for you. Really cool stuff here. So I did end up squeezing in one last project before I really have to keep things clean. I went ahead and cleaned up the raised letter K5H that I got, or the K5HL I mean. The early one is still chilling over there. We will get to this one, but I want to do kind of some more in-depth update videos on this particular one, since it's a really nice early one. Did figure out the tag number on it. It is 44120, so it's a lower in the serial number, so that's pretty cool. And so we'll do some more in-depth videos on this one as I clean it, so that'll be after everything with the wedding is done and I have time to do that. But I did an all-nighter and then half a day today to get this one all cleaned up, and you guys can see there's an unpainted bell. We'll talk about that. So we'll just kind of get into it. Everything went really well. I was able to save a lot of the, pretty much all of the paint. You guys remember, it was not that shiny. You guys can see where the bare metal is exposed, where they didn't really spray it that well. That's kind of just a thing that happens with these horns. They don't, paint shops don't take a whole lot of time to spray the horn itself, so you get a lot of areas, especially on the manifold, that just don't get any paint at all. And then like the bottom sides of the bells, or the tube bell, the angle that it sits at, you can see one side of it's painted, or one side's painted, one side's not. But you guys can see the paint on it is really nice and shiny. Got it beautiful black, all the back caps. You can see the light, just how shiny those got. And then we'll just kind of come around to the front end here, so you guys can see the nice shiny black that I was able to bring back. The soot that was on there definitely did a number, but I was able to get it all off, get the black shined up really nice without any issues at all, so that was really cool. So that'll look really nice. Nice original paint on there. So the my friend told me that he thought there was broken diaphragms in it, but I didn't. Like, honestly, the diaphragms that came off of this are just in impressive condition. I think this horn only got honked a handful of times. There's just a little wear mark on the front diaphragms, and other than that, there's nothing that you can actually like feel with your finger. Those cleaned up incredible. And that was something else that I noticed when I was cleaning this, that the inlets, so I check all the inlets as I'm cleaning to see what kind of gunk is down in there, and there really wasn't a whole lot of gunk in those. They were actually pretty clean. You guys can see there was standing water in the bells for a while, so I do have some corrosion that happened. Not a lot, but you can see like just how clean the rest of this power chamber is. You know, this is the 2, so it's going to be sitting on its side, so this would be the bottom of the bell when it's on the manifold, so you can see where all the water collected up. But able to clean up the nozzle bores, the nozzle rings really well. That's really the only thing that matters, just to make sure we have nice clear tone. Getting all those cleaned up. So I'll just jump into the elephant in the room. This is not a 3 bell, and it is not painted. It is a unpainted 3A. Now, what happened to the 3 that I took off of this? Well, we'll go on a little side trip here. That went for another project that I've been working on for actually quite a few years now. Just waiting for parts for this one. And we'll do a more in-depth video on this, but this is and I'll dare to say this is the newest built K5L out there, period. Unless if somebody else has done one and I don't know about it, this is the newest K5L that you will ever see. It is all 2017 to 2018 parts on it. That 3-bell right there came off of our K5HL there. That's why it no longer has that. And then the 4A got pulled off and replaced with a 4. Now this is another 4 off of a different K5HL, but I bought this as an individual part. This is not off of anything that I had to begin with. So, but both of them, oddly enough, are BNSF bells, which is kind of funny. This horn, it's a 117K tag on the manifold. Manifold is extremely nice and new. All the bells have unpainted now, unpainted newer style back caps. So I have not put air to this horn yet. I'm really excited to hear how it sounds. So really be looking forward to that. We'll see what she sounds like. I've only heard a raised letter K5H one time before. One of the locomotives that I used to operate had a earlier raised letter K5H. So with this being all brand new bells, fairly brand new bells, and all the nozzles are like in pristine condition on this guy. So be looking forward to that. But enough on that. I just had to tell you where that 3-bell went, so that way you guys aren't wondering too much about that. And then of course this is the 3-bell that came off of that. Pretty much the same deal. It was a pretty clean bell. A little bit of water sat in there for a while and kind of started some corrosion, but other than that, she's a beautiful bell. A little bit newer, actually a little bit newer than the rest of them that are sitting here, but roughly about the same time frame, so not too crazy. And then still has the original 4. Like I said, the 4 that's on that one is from a completely different horn that I bought separately, just the bell itself. So everything, literally everything on this horn, except for the 3A, is still the original. I didn't swap anything out. This is all original parts, original diaphragms, original diffuser rings, bolts. I made sure to even go as far as making sure the bolts stayed where they need to go. My OCD really kicks in with stuff like that. Manifold bolts, those are all, those went right back where they came out of, so I know where they go. These are all nice and lined up, so I know where they go. And that, so everything is, all except for that 3A, everything is going to go back together exactly how it was, just much cleaner. So the back caps, like I said, they came out really nice. They do still have some staining. Normally I take a lot of time to scrub that out, but I'm honestly not too worried about it. It's not going to hurt anything, and you can still feel the ridges. They cleaned up really well otherwise. This is clean, it's just got some light staining on it, so I'm not too worried about that. Normally I would worry about that, but I just really didn't see any point. I'm trying to save time and save some effort that I've put it into stuff in the past that I really don't need to. Like, these are perfectly good as is. You guys can just see there's a little bit of staining on there, but all the original cutting lines are still in good shape on that. And all of them are about the same. Pretty good condition inside and out. And it's just a back cap. It doesn't need to be super ultra clean like I've liked them in the past. I'm trying to get away from being so OCD about this stuff. It's hard, but I'm making an effort. So yeah, guys, pretty much busted my butt all night to get this stuff cleaned up. And we'll get some sound to this one. And some of you might be wondering, okay, so why, since I already have a K5HLA right there, that guy, I already have a K5HLA, why do I want another K5HLA? Well, because there's two different versions of the hybrid horn. There's that version, which, oh god, I can't remember. 8105 Interstate, so Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit 8105. I've talked about that horn plenty of times before. That is the horn that has. It's just in a newer capacity because the one that's on there is like 2012 parts. That's all 2018 or newer parts on that horn. But so that's the hybrid as that exists, just a kind of a newer model. But that's a that has a 3 bell, a standard 3 bell, and a 3A bell. This is the other version of that has a 3A bell, but they keep the standard 4. So I've been wanting both versions of that horn forever, and I had this version built a while back, but then I finally got the a 3A to make that one the one that I really wanted. But I always wanted this version too, so when I got this horn, that worked out perfect. I was able to swap bells with the K5L between this and get 2 horns that I've really wanted for a long time. I've wanted a newer, you know, you guys know I got the 80s K5L. Well, now we got a Brainhammer new K5L to try out. And now I have the second variation of the hybrid K5HLA. So I'm super excited about that. That's some big check marks that I've wanted to get on my list of horns, and it's finally happening. So really excited. Pretty much I'm just gonna paint that bell gloss black to match the rest of these. I might even try to do like a crappy job at it, and I might try to mount it upright and then paint it as though it would have been painted on a manifold, and try and like miss those areas like how they've missed on here, just so it kind of blends in a little bit better. So that's really exciting that I'm able to finally have both variations of the K5HLA hybrids, because I love those horns. They're really cool, and then that gives me just another awesome horn in the collection, something unique. So yeah, guys, that was basically just an update on this. I'm gonna get it together, and then I'll see. You know, with me getting these horns done, I really want to hear them, and my time on the weekends is kind of getting thin, just because of everything going on. So I'll see. Maybe next weekend I can get some sound on these for you guys. I'm really hoping, because I really want to hear that one. And I know this one's going to sound pretty awesome too, so I want to hear it. So yeah, that's some stuff that we got coming up. Update on that. And then, like I said, we'll get to that one in a few weeks. And we'll do some more in-depth. I'll probably do some videos of as I assemble it. We'll see what it looks like inside, and then we'll go through all the cleaning. And then we'll get some good, like, really before and after material on that one. Really didn't get that with this one. I mean, you guys got to see it when it was sitting on the shelf. You guys saw how dirty it was, how sooty it was, and then how nice and shiny everything is now. So not a perfect before and after, but pretty good stuff overall. So that's it, guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about all the cool stuff we got coming up. I really hope you guys are excited as I am to hear some of these horns. Just because it's actually been a long time since I've honked anything, so I'm kind of itching to not only hear some of this, but honk some stuff that I haven't honked in a while, and then get some more content up for you guys. So yeah, let me know if you're excited to hear any of this in the comments. What you're most excited to hear. Let me know if anything that I talked about interests you, or you think it's cool or anything. Appreciate all the support, as always. Till next time, everybody, take care.